your blood red roses go down. Under to a high degree. Go down, your blood red roses go down. Oh, your pinks and posies. Go down, your blood red roses go down. And eastern seas were bound to sail. Go down, your blood red roses go down. Sunken ships will tell no tale. Go down, your blood red roses go down. Oh, your pinks and posies. Go down, your blood red roses go down. Let's all you may, but go ye must. Go down, your blood red roses go down. Round Cape stiff in the icy blast. Go down, your blood red roses go down. Oh, your pinks and posies. Go down, your blood red roses go down. My little mother wrote to me. Go down, your blood red roses go down. Hey, darling boy, come home from sea. Go down, your blood red roses go down. Oh, your pinks and posies. Go down, your blood red roses go down. German lands will dance around. Go down, your blood red roses go down. Drive the roses underground. Go down, your blood red roses go down. Oh, your pinks and posies. Go down, your blood red roses go down.
Yeah, all right. Another D.
All right, you'll know this one too.
Yeah.
Some people say a man is made out of mud, a bull man's made out of muscle and blood. Muscle and blood and skin and bones and a mind that's weak and a back that's strong. You load 16 tons, what do you get? Another day older and deeper in debt. Say, Peter, don't you call me, 'cause I can't go. I owe my soul to the company store. I was born one morning when the sun didn't shine. I picked up my shovel and I walked to the mine. I loaded 16 tons of number 9 coal, and the snowball said, well, the bliss of my soul, you load the 16 tons, what do you get? Another day older and deeper in debt. Say, Peter, don't you call me, 'cause I can't go. I owe my soul to the company store. I was born one morning, it was drizzling rain, fighting and trouble on my middle name. I was raised in the canebrake by an old mama line. Ain't no high-toed woman make me walk the line. You know, 16 tons, what do you get? Another day older and deeper in debt. Say, Peter, don't you call me, 'cause I can't go. I owe my soul to the company store. If you see me coming better, step aside. A lot of men didn't. A lot of men died. I got one fist to fight, the other to steal. If the right one don't get you, then the left one will. You know, 16 tons, and what do you get? Another day older and deeper in debt. St. Peter, don't you call me, 'cause I can't go out. company's soul. I owe my soul to the company's soul. This band up there here, thank you very much. There's something I always say since we became a duo again. We've been a trio most of the time, and so when we perform, we always consider the audience to be the third Whateverly brother. So you're doing great.
Yeah. This song actually is by Chumbawamba. Just so happens that a good friend of mine was one of the members. He actually lives in Winthrop. My friend Danbert is his name, and he's still out playing. But I see him 2 or 3 times when I'm up there working, and he cross-dresses some of the time. And so imagine this, where it's 4th of July, and we're doing a big show in the Twisp Park, and in the beer garden, and there's a bunch of cowboys and rednecks in the bar, and he's hanging out wearing a dress, cowboy boots, and a cowboy hat. And he's got a beer, having a good time talking to everyone. It's a bizarre place.
And a little historical background on it, because there's actually 2 songs. The first one we'll take care of, and the second one you can help us out with.
Yeah.
But they both revolve around a time in the 1700s, late 1700s, as Britain was industrializing and coal was becoming more and more of a thing. And the folks around Birmingham and Coventry were really kind of not doing very well. And so they kind of had a riot. And the soldiers came in and put it down, but the local lord, who also was actually the mine owner, decided that rather than totally destroy his workforce, he would actually try to make things better. He called off the soldiers, and they sort of worked things out. So that's a bit of background.
Yeah.
Let's call it just occasional noblesse oblige.
We need a C and a G. Sorry,
Yeah, we do.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Let me see what I can do about that.
Sorry, I usually bring my little Tony thing, and I don't.
The summer was over, the season unkind. In harvest of snow, how uncommon to find. The times were oppressive, and well be it known that hunger will strongest offences break down. 'Twas then from their cells the black gentry stepped out, with bludgeons determined to stir up a rout. The prince of the party who rebelled from home was a terrible fellow and called Irish Tom. He brandished his bludgeon with dexterous skill, and close to his elbow was placed Bonnie Will. There instantly followed a numerous train, as cheerful as bold Robin Hood's merry men, sworn to remedy a capital fault, bring down the exorbitant price of the malt. From Dudley to Wiltshire they tripped along, and Hampton was truly alarmed at the throng. Women and children wherever they go, shouting out, "Oh, the brave Dudley boys all!" With nailers and spinners the cavalcade joined, the markets to lower their fluttering design. 6 days out of 7 poor nailing boys get little else at their meals but potatoes to eat. For bread hard they labour, good things never carved, and swore 'twas well to be hanged as to starve. Such are the feelings in every land, nothing necessities can withstand. And riots are certain to sadden the year, when 6-penny loaves are 3 pounders up here. In the days of good Queen Bess, ya boys, oh! In the days of good Queen Bess, ya boys, oh! In the days of good Queen Bess, Coventry outdone the rest. Ya boys, oh, brave Dudley boys! But in the times as be, ya boys, mighty queer. Ya boys, oh, times they was mighty queer. Ya boys, oh, times they was mighty queer. Fickle it was very dear. Ya boys, oh, the brave Dudley boys. Tipton lads, they did us join. Ya boys, oh, Tipton lads, they did us join. Ya boys, oh, Tipton lads, they did us join, and we formed a strong combine. Ya boys, oh, the brave Dudley boys. We'll vow for to make Conchig. Ya boys, oh, so vow for to make Conchig. Ya boys, oh, so for to make Conchig. We burned it all in heat. Ya boys, oh, the brave Dudley boys. How we marched into town. Ya boys, oh, how we marched into town. Ya boys, oh, we marched into town, resolved to tear the housing down. Ya boys, oh, the brave Dudley boys. But the work was scarce begun. Ya boys, oh, but the work was scarce begun. Ya boys, oh, but the work was scarce begun. Soldiers of grim spoiled our fun. Ya boys, oh, the brave Dudley boys. How we all run down our pits. Ya boys, oh, how we all run down our pits. Ya boys, oh, we all run down our pits. Frit most out of our wits. Ya boys, oh, the brave Dudley boys. God bless Lord Dudley Ward. Ya boys, oh, God bless Lord Dudley Ward. Ya boys, oh, God bless Lord Dudley Ward. Hey, notice times been hard. Ya boys, oh, the brave Dudley boys. He called back the soldier men. Ya boys, oh, he called back the soldier men. Ya boys, oh, he called back the soldier men, and we'll never riot again. Ya boys, oh, the brave Dudley boys.
Yeah.
Thank you. Hey, Matt, could you bring me a cup of water, a pint of water? Thanks.
Remember to tip your barista.
Yes.
And remember to tip your barista. Yes.
Yes, please.
Okay. What a good idea. Oh,
yeah,
it's
that
time
one.
to haul out the dulcimeter.
Dulcimeter, yeah.
While we're on the coal town, as it were.
So, how many people know that this place here, the greater Seattle area, was quite the mecca for coal? Okay, for
Black
coal.
Diamond.
Black Diamond,
Newcastle?
Newcastle. So the seam ran from about Black Diamond up to Newcastle. When I first came here in 1975, there was still a coal pit and a pile of slag in Black Diamond. The mines were still open at that point. And if you go to up to Issaquah, up to the hill above Newcastle, you will find the graves of the Welsh coal miners that worked the seams here, and also the fact that there is still a lot of mines. It's pretty dangerous up there. You shouldn't actually wander off above there because there's still a lot of. It was honeycombed with things. So yeah, I drove for Shuttle Express for a lot of years, and I'm driving up. I'm taking the S curves past, up 405 from the airport, and I'm trying to get tips. So I just tried to talk about the place. Said, yeah, that was coal in here, and these people are going to Bellevue, right? I said, yeah. So what do you think? Why do you think that would happen? What about towns that are cold around here? There's this dead silence in this van. It's like, really? Come on, Newcastle, give me. Anyway.
Yeah, it's interesting to think of Bellevue is both a coal town and a whaling town.
Yes.
Because there was after they built the ship canal, there was a whaling operation out of Maiden-Bower Bay.
Yeah.
Did anyone come up the ship canal?
Yes. Yeah.
They
Not
get
only that.
whales to swim up the ship.
Did
Well,
they have the locks?
Yeah. So when the sloop, and also I got this tidbit from my friend Dick Wagner at the Center for Wooden Boats. They used to ship the coal through the slough to the ship canal. So basically through the Bellevue slough, and they basically barged it from Lake Washington through at that point. Yeah. And this is pre-ship canal bridge at this point, so it came through the slough. So yeah. Anyway, yeah.
I think you're low, right?
I know I am. I need to.
You're getting high?
And,
Or,
there, you might.
oh,
Yeah, I'm
okay.
here.
Sounds good to me.
So
We
back
like
to
to
this one.
play
So.
our songs in the same key. Wow.
So in England, it was just as bad as it was here when it came to kind of mining coal. Basically, if you were unionized and you tried to get around, this describes basically somebody who was a blackleg. That meant that you could tell if somebody was gone down the mine because their legs were black.
You just
So-
pull up their
Yeah.
trousers, and if you saw black, then you
Yeah.
beat the crap out of them.
Right, basically, yeah. And so if somebody was trying to get around it because the miners were on strike and they needed to maybe feed their family or something, listen to the words. This is particularly gruesome because they're folk song. It's gruesome.
It has potential body count.
Yeah, there's no body count in this one, but
Potential.
yeah. Well, anyway,
Implied.
well, it is. It's in the evening after dawn when the blackleg miner creeps to work with his moleskin pants and his dirty shirt. There goes the blackleg miner. Well, he takes his tools and down he goes to hew the coal that lies below. There's not a woman in this town row will look at the blackleg miner. It's in the evening after dark when the blackleg miner creeps to work with his moleskin pants and his dirty shirt. There goes the blackleg miner. Delaval is a terrible place. They rub wet clay in the blackleg's face. Around the heaps they run a trace to catch the blackleg miner. So Dilligan in Seghill mine. Across the way they switch a line to catch the throat and break the spine of the dirty blackleg miner. It's in the evening after dark when the blackleg miner breaks the world. With his bullskin pants and his dirty shirt, there goes the blackleg miner. They grab his duds and his pick as well and hoist them down the pit of hell. Down you go and fare you well, you dirty blackleg miner. So join the union while you may. Don't wait until you're dying dead, for that may not be far away, you dirty blackleg miner. It's in the evening after dark when the blackleg miner creeps to work with his moleskin pants and his dirty shirt. There goes the blackleg miner. It's in the evening after dark when the blackleg miner creeps to work with his moleskin pants and his dirty shirt. There goes the blackleg miner. So beware. Yeah. Now let's see here.
So, and basically, both Britain and this country, they didn't just have coal strikes; they had coal wars.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, one of the largest battles of civilians in our history was in southern West Virginia. And according to what was it, one of the famous country singers, I can't remember the name of, the term redneck, it was that the Union folks all wore red bandanas,
Yeah.
so they wouldn't shoot the wrong people.
You just radically changed my whole childhood. I grew up in rural Colorado, and it was like rednecks were.
Yeah.
Well, Billy Ray Cyrus, that's who it was. It was some special I saw on TV. That's what he says.
Yeah.
Okay. So anyway, now we're going to Appalachia, and this song was written by Florence Reese around the time that her husband and her son had to leave town rather quickly to keep from being killed by the deputies.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And she had this question. Of all you good workers, good news to you I'll tell of how the good old Union has come in here to dwell. Which side are you on? 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 My daddy was a miner and I'm a miner's son. I'm a sticking with the Union till every battle's won. Which side are you on? 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 They say in Harlan County there are no neutrals there. You're either with the Union or a buck for James Blair. Which side are you on? 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 Oh, brother, can you stand it? I wonder if you can. Will you be a lousy scab or will you be a man? Which side are you on? 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 Don't scab for bosses, don't listen to their lies. Us working folks ain't got a chance unless we organize. Which side are you on? Which side are you on? Which side are you on? Which side are you on?
Ah, yes.
So when John Prine was a little tyke, family took him back to the old home place in western Kentucky, in Muhlenberg County. But they couldn't find the old home place because the whole place had been strip mined and all there was a bunch of rock.
Yeah.
Sometime after that he wrote this song. I think they make him put the trees and the dirt back now.
Yeah.
They take out the coal, except for the mountaintop removal, which is a whole other thing. Woo.
Anyway.
Don't want to be climbing any mountains around there. And this actually, my favorite sensory image, I think in any song, is where the air smelled like snakes. 'Cause I remember that smell from like second grade. We had a creek that ran through part of the school, and it really did. It's that dank kind of acrid smell that. Every time I sing that line, I smell that smell. And I'm sort of olfactorily challenged, so it's kind of a rare thing. You probably didn't need to hear any of that. It just sort of tumbled out. When I was a child, my family would travel down to western Kentucky where my parents were born. There's a backwoods old town that's often remembered so many times that my memories are worn. And Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County down by the Green River where paradise lay? Well, I'm sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. The Levi's coal train has hauled it away. Well, sometimes we travel on down the Green River to the abandoned old prison down by Adrie Hill, where the air smelled like snakes and we shoot with our pistols, but empty pop bottles was all we would kill. And Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River, where paradise lay? Well, I'm sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's gold train has hauled it away.
Did you want me to do a solo or something?
No,
Oh, okay.
I was just vamping.
Okay, you get the
Then
word.
the coal company came with the world's biggest shovel. They tortured the timber and stripped all the land. Well, they dug for their coal till the land was forsaken, and they wrote it all down as the progress of man. And Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River, where paradise lay? Well, I'm sorry, my son, but it's too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's gold train has hauled it away. When I die, let my ashes go down the Green River, let my soul roll on up to the Rochester Grand. I'll be halfway to heaven with paradise waiting, just 5 miles away from wherever I am. And Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River, where paradise lay? I'm sorry, my son, but it's too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's gold train has hauled it away. Mr. Peabody's gold train has hauled it away.
Okay, it's that song.
That's that time to throw a
Yeah,
whole
okay,
big
we have to
shift
do a
up.
major instrument change here. Okay. Excuse me, I have to move over here and get this. Ooh, a new thing, new instrument.
New toy. Yeah, this is my debut on the harmonium.
Yeah, so this is a harmonium.
Ah.
Okay, a harmonium
Chris,
was.
this is your whistle, which is falling off the table.
Oh gosh, thank you.
Hang on, whoops. Oh, okay, let me get this out of the way because I don't need it.
So a harmonium was actually an English instrument that was. Is that really good? Yeah, we're good. Okay, and it was very common. It was kind of a street instrument. Thank you. Because it's basically a keyboard with bellows, and then the British colonized India, and
Everywhere else they could.
everyone was good, but they colonized India, and India said, "Screw the British, but we like that." So there were two things they kept, not the British, but they kept bagpipes and harmoniums, and so you can't buy a harmonium unless it's made in India, which is where this is. Yeah, that's true.
And I'm going to end up with a strange craving for lentils. I know.
Yeah. So this is a song that we found again from public announcement from the Mike Harding Folk Show. If you've not heard of the Mike Harding Folk Show, you need to.
Do you folks want to use these chairs?
Yes.
I can move this
Oh, yeah.
somewhere else.
Our previous band member Rob came across the. It's not around anymore, but if you Google find Mike Harding Folk Show, it gives you folk music you've never heard. The guy basically for years basically put out a radio show in his stone shed.
He actually before that had a regular show on BBC radio.
BBC 4, I think. Anyway, but either way, so he's this mountain of music and stuff we've never heard. Consequently, we have found a whole bunch of new material, and this is one of them. This song is a gorgeous song. Imagine, if you will, somebody, it's called Home Lads Home, and we have a particular affection for songs of World War I, and this goes back to that. Somebody just reminiscing about what might have happened if they weren't there, and back home, it might be,
It's
doing what they're
also
doing. Yeah.
about the bond between horses and people.
Yeah, it really is too. Yeah. And this song's by Cicely Fox Smith, and that tells you it's good right there. Yep. And more importantly, it talks about an English summer, and I remember those English summers. They're astonishing and fragrant. But it's called Home Lads Home.
practicing.
Okay, good. Go for it. Behind a trench in Flanders, the sun was dropping low. With tramp and creak and jingle, I heard the gun teams go. And something seemed to mind me, a-dreaming as I lay at my own Hampshire village at the quiet end of day. Round thatch and gardens blooming, with lily and with rose, and the cool shining river, so pleasant where he flows. White fields of oats and barley, and elderflower like foam, and the sky gold with sunset, and the horses going home. Home, lads, home, all among the corn and clover. Home, lads, home, when the time for work is over. Oh, there's rest for horse and man when the longest day is done, and they all go home together at the setting of the sun. Old Captain, Prince and Blossom, I see them all so plain, with tasseled ear caps nodding along the leafy lane. There's a bird somewhere calling, and the swallow flying free, and the lads all sitting sideways and singing as they go. Well, gone is many a lad now, and many a horse gone too. Of all those lads and horses in those old fields I knew, there's Dick that died at Quincy, and Prince beside the guns, on the red, red cloud of glory, a mile or two from Nons. Dead lads and shadowy horses, I see them just the same. I see them and I know them, and name them each by name. Going down to shining waters when all the west's aglow, and the lads all sitting sideways and singing as they go. Home, lads, home, with the sunlight on their faces. Home, lads, home, to the quiet, happy places. There's rest for horse and man when the hardest fight is done, and they all go home together at the setting of the sun. Home, lads, home, all among the corn and clover. Home, lads, home, when the time for work is over. Oh, there's rest for horse and man when the longest day is done, and they all go home together at the setting of the sun. Thank you. Isn't that something?
Take this away?
Yeah, well,
Thanks.
Take it away.
take it away.
Take it away. Sure.
Look for more tunes with the harmonium. We're gonna use this.
So, I'm gonna be, did anybody see Charlie Chaplin in modern times? I'm gonna be going like this all night. Really mess up my guitar playing.
Yeah.
I should probably go get my dulcimer.
Yeah, there you go.
Pardon me.
So,
everybody.
oh, from yes. So this one is another one we got off the Mark Harding Folk Show. This is a cool tune too. It's called, we actually did this on our, we debuted this actually at the last Fortnight of Doom, which, and we should mention, we are broadcasting this, as we know, and so the folks out there, we want to please donate online. You can go to the Couth page and you can donate. Also, folks, please donate here. We believe that this is a very important place to be, and I know venues, and this is one of the most important one for folk music in the city, in the area. Yeah. So please do. You want to explain? You want to explain this one? Oh,
It's called Coming Home.
Yeah, it's Coming Home.
And, well, I guess the basic, if you were around in the 70s, you remember the song We Are Family. So, I'll use that for context. We'll use the rest of the time to get another drink of water.
It takes a folk song and wraps it around, basically, welcome and inclusion. It's called Coming Home. There we go.
Oh, up two, that's right.
Yep, up two.
Once again, in the same key, yes indeed.
Special effects.
Put a light in the window, your brother's coming home. Set a meal on the table, your brother's coming home. He'll be tired and weary after all these years alone. He's coming home, your brother's coming home. Coming home to a place he's never been. Coming home to a land he's never seen. Coming home to a family he has never known. All Jockton sons then are coming home.
Take the bolt from the door, your sister's coming home. Open wide your arms, your sister's coming home. Don't leave her standing there after all the pain she's known. She's coming home, your sister's coming home.
He's been angry and afraid,
Your father's coming home,
he's been hounded at the grave.
your father's coming home.
And put out the act of kindness to be the hope and store. He's coming home,
Your father's coming home. Coming home to a place he's never been.
coming home to a land he's never seen.
Coming home to a family
He has never known. All Jockton sons then are coming home.
Bring her in from the cold. Your mother's coming home. Set her down by the fire. Your mother's coming home. Make her warm, make her welcome. Before the chance is gone, she's coming home. Your mother's coming home.
From Iraq and Somalia,
Your family's coming home.
and from Haiti and Honduras,
Your family's coming home.
seeking beds, seeking refuge that they have never known.
They're coming home. Your family's coming home. Coming home to a place they've never been. Coming home to a land they've never seen. Coming home to a family they has never known. All Jockton sons then are coming home. Coming home to a place they've never been. Coming home to a land they've never seen. Coming home to a family they have never known. All Jockton sons then are coming home. All Jockton sons then are coming home. have a guitar capo in your case.
I have a capo.
You do?
I do. I
Goody.
have a capo.
That makes things easier.
My box of tricks. Yeah, otherwise we won't play.
I would have to go diving into the storeroom there.
Yeah, hang on. It's in here somewhere.
And I just remember when I changed my 9-volt battery, it was at St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah.
So every year at St. Patrick's Day, I changed my 9-volt battery in my guitar.
But you changed it afterwards because it didn't work.
Well, but it was still at St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah, we got onto stage at St. Patrick's Day and his rig didn't work. So I just wanted to point that out.
Have you checked my rig now? Does it
Yeah,
work?
it's working just fine.
Okay.
Yeah, I checked my guitar and you know the
Okay.
noise comes through it. And it's a happy thing. We are playing tomorrow at the Edmonds Art Festival in the upper stage and the up behind the library. The view from there is pretty spectacular. Actually, it's pretty cool. We're doing so we're playing.
So you can look at the view. You don't have to look at us.
Yeah, just feel free and go out and eat food, but you know. Well, you all know this one. Up in the northern parts of Scotland, and there used to be a thriving fishing industry and sheep, and there's not anymore. But still, and this talks about that. When I kind of arranged this, my parents were into Scottish country dancing, and there was a step called a strathfey, which is basically a skip, and you can hear the skip because I couldn't help it. So
And every once in a while, I'll kind of go like that.
yeah, twitch. The last verse is not traditional. It's written by my good friend, dear departed Rob Folsom. So
And actually, it's not terribly traditional because it was written in 1937.
there we go. So, yeah.
So,
Yeah, oh God. Capo two. Sorry.
yeah, capo.
Thank
Now
you.
do you need this? Oh, good. You have
I've got
enough
one
capo.
because you asked for one.
He's
Here,
capo.
Yahoo, boys, let her go. Bring her head around into the weather. Let her go, boys, sailing homeward to make a land. What care we, boys, how wide the midget? What care we, boys, of windy weather? When we know that every engine sailing homeward to make a land. Here you go, boys, let her go, boys, bring her head round into the weather. Here you go, boys, let her go, boys, sailing homeward to make the land. Whites are waiting on the pier heads, gazing seaward from the heaven. Hold our head around and we'll anchor near the sunset on Legoland. Here you go, boys, let her go, boys, bring her head around into the weather. Here you go, boys, let her go, boys, sailing homeward to make a land. Ships return now, heavy laden, mothers holding, parents are crying. They'll return though when the sun sets. They'll return to make a land. Here you go, boys, let her go, boys, bring her head round into the weather. never see one to say it's home, boys, to make a land. Feel your home, boys, let her go, boys. Bring her head round into the weather. Feel your home, boys, let her go, boys. Sailing homeward to make a land. Last time. Let her go, boys. Bring her head round into the weather. Feel your home, boys. Let her go, boys. Sailing homeward to make a land. Nice singing. All right. We're going to take a break, get some food, get some beverages, and for those of you online, you know where the bathrooms are. And
And here it is.
yes, and that's the donation thing right there.
See,
All right.
pretend
So,
like I'm one of those ushers that stand at the end of a pew in church. I stand here and wait. 'cause I think that's
You
the
don't
best
get out?
thing about it. Right. Yeah, so it's going to be sitting over here on the table.
yeah. All right. We will be back
Conveniently
shortly.
placed for your donating.
We have
needs.
donations. Yes. All right. We are going to do that.
month here.
Okay.
Oh, I
No.
see.
All right. Shall we?
Take the ferry boat and
I think we're back.
drive the rest of the way out.
We drove away a quarter of the audience, but
Yeah. Well. So what's new?
well, yeah.
I thought it was just rearranged.
True, that's an issue
All right.
sometimes.
Well, we call this concert to order.
Or disorder.
Or disorder. Yeah.
Sure, yeah.
All right. Well, we're back. So, this is a song that should really not really be.
It goes against type, I guess you'd say.
Yes.
The words are by Edgar Allan Poe. It tends to be a little scary or depressing, or both. And the tune is by
Phil Oakes.
Phil Oakes, who can also be quite depressing,
So you would think that the whole tune would be not worth singing at all.
or or a good recipe for going and
Basically,
bashing your head against the wall or
We
something.
would lose all of the audience,
Yeah.
but no, it's actually quite cheery. So go figure. It's called The Bells. Hear the sledges with the bells, silver bells. What a world of merriment their melody foretells. How they tinkle, tinkle, tinkle in the icy air of night. All the heavens seem to twinkle with a crystalline delight. Keeping time, time, time with a sort of runic mind. From the tintinnabulation that's so musical it wells. From the bells, 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 jingling and the tinkling of the bells. Hear the mellow winning bells, golden bells. What a world of happiness their harmony foretells. Through the balmy air of night, how they ring out their delight. Through the dances and the yells, and the rapture that impels. How it swells, how it dwells, and the future how it tells. From the swinging and the ringing of the molten golden bells. Of the bells, 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 rhyming and the chiming of the bells. Hear the loud alarm bells, brazen bells. What a tale of terror now their turbulency tells. Much too horrified to speak, oh, they can only shriek. And for all the years to know how the danger ebbs and flows. Keeping higher, higher, higher with a desperate desire. In the clamorous appealing to the mercy of the fire. Of the bells, 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 clamor and the clanging of the bells. Hear the tolling of the bells, iron bells. What a world of solemn thought their monody compels. And for all the sound that floats from the rust within our throats, and the people sit and groan in their muffled monotone. And the tolling, tolling, tolling feels a glory in the morning. From the throbbing and the sobbing of the melancholy bells. Of the bells, 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 the morning and the groaning of the bells. Hear the sledges with the bells, silver bells. What a world of merriment their melody foretells. Hear the tinkling in the icy air of night, and the heavens
some Phillips concerts
Yes, we did with
few
Rob. Yeah,
with Gary Cantor.
Gary Cantor. Yeah, and that's
Gary the answer. Yay, Gary.
yeah, and that was how we did that was our infamous debut at Egan's when we basically.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right. When I knocked the
Yeah, when you
music
knocked
stand
the music
over in
stand.
the middle of the song.
Oh yeah.
We were doing She Wore a Golden Ring. It was a song about the Birmingham bombing.
No, we weren't doing that.
Yeah, we were. That's the song I was doing.
Oh, okay.
And halfway through, I was using one of those flimsy type,
These ones.
one of those metal,
Yeah.
silvery metal.
And it's a bit dark, and he's leaning towards.
I'm leaning towards trying to read the words of the song that I've only been practicing for like a week. Anyway, so I hit it, and like it went over, and all my papers went this way and that way, and there was a general tumult.
Yes.
And then we kind of got it all back together, and we started right where I stopped.
Yeah.
Right on and finished the song.
Yeah, and of course, this has not happened at Egan's before. We just completely, somebody
But
grabbed.
Rob was so impressed he decided to join the group.
That's right, because it was just it was the three of us at the time. It was Matthew and Rob, and I left something there, and I woke back in like on the following day, and Ted, who owns the Egan's, just looked at me and just started laughing. So yeah, thankfully we've played many times since then, but
And I haven't knocked anything over.
the trouble is they actually want us to do that now.
Yeah.
As Rob used to say, a lot of people go to the car races to see the crashes and the wrecks. And also come to our concerts for that. But
Right. Well, this is required singing. We were doing back when we were the last time we were doing we were doing the Auburn Farmers Market, and we were singing, and we sang this song, and there was this security guy in all black, and he's standing and looking at us with this look on his face.
like, oh
And
God,
it's like,
what did I
is
do
it?
now?
And then I'm packing up later, and he comes over, and he's doing the same thing, and I'm like packing up the car or the van, and he stops and says, thank you. I haven't heard that song since my childhood. And it's like, and so anyway, yeah, now you know. And this is the one with the happy ending.
Right.
Oh, wow. Weird.
Yep. Yeah.
Folks all with a happy ending.
I know. I'm sorry.
It's too bad that phrase has gotten ruined by very other circumstances, but things turn out better, okay?
Okay.
As I think various country fair folk know, because I think that's where this verse was learned indirectly. Couth the magic dragon lived by the sea and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu. Little Jackie Paper loved that rascal Puff and brought him strings and sealing wax and other fancy stuff. Oh, Puff the magic dragon lived by the sea and frolics in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu. Oh, Puff the magic dragon lived by the sea and frolics in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu. Together they would travel on a boat with billowed sails. Jackie kept a lookout perch on Puff's gigantic tail. Noble kings and princes would bow whene'er they came. Pirate ships would lower their flags when Puff roared out his name. Oh, Puff the magic dragon lived by the sea and frolics in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu. Oh, Puff the magic dragon lived by the sea and frolics in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu. Dragons live forever, but not so little boys. Painted strings and dragons' wings give way to other toys. One gray day it happened, little Jackie came no more, and Puff that mighty dragon, he ceased his fearless head was bent in sorrow. Green scales fell like rain, and Puff no longer went to play along that cherry lane. Without his lifelong friend, Puff could not be brave. So Puff, that mighty dragon, simply crept into his cave. Oh, Puff, the magic dragon, lived by the sea, and frolics in the autumn mist in a land called Halloween. Oh, Puff, the magic dragon, lived by the sea, and frolics in the autumn mist in a land called Halloween. But miracles still happen. Puff did not stay alone, for Jackie's grown and married and has children of his own. One spring bright with promise came a knock on Puff's front door, and Puff, that joyful dragon, went back out to play once more. Oh, Puff, the magic dragon, still lives by the sea and frolics in the autumn mist in a land called Halloween. Oh, Puff, the magic dragon, still lives by the sea, and frolics in the autumn mist in a land called Halloween.
Yeah.
Isn't that a relief?
Yes.
I mean, for decades, I was always worried about poor old Puff, all alone there in his cave. You know, nothing, nobody loving him and everything. I think that's where some of those rumors, the drug rumors, got started.
Right.
You know, he was just busy gathering his gold and sitting on his jewels, probably. Right.
Jeez. Okay. Oh. So, I guess I can sort of blame this on Reggie Garrett, because he sent us a
Oh, yes.
recording, an MP3 of Sandy Denny doing this song. I knew it from the singing of Richard Farina. It was on the album of Richard and Mimi Farina that came out after he died. As did, and that song also on that album was Blood Red Roses, matter of fact. But Sandy Denny just took it and blew it away. So I'm still trying to come even
So
close.
you're going to attempt it anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Quiet Joys of Brothers.
No, that's not how it goes. Let's try that again. Wait a second. I'm gonna seat this right. Okay. As gentle tides go rolling by along the salt sea strand, the colors blend, burn, roll as one, together in the sand, and off into the winds entwine to send their distant call, the quiet joys of brotherhood, and love is Lord of all. The oak and wheat together rise along the common ground. The mare and stallion, light and dark, have thunder in their sound. The rainbow sign, the blended flower, still What man has come to plough the tide? The oak lies on the ground. I hear their fires in the fields. They drive the stallion down. The roses bleed both light and dark. They draw winds to seldom call. The running sands recall the time when love was Lord of
Another premiere.
Yeah, I forgot about this one. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So this is actually the first tune I ever picked out on a mountain dulcimer. I was working security at the Renaissance Pleasure Fair in Marin County, Northern California Fair, and my friend Doug and I, after the fair was over, we were, shooing the tourists out, and we came back up this lane, and there was this cart with a whole bunch of mountain dulcimers on it. People were wanging away on them, and so I found a dulcimer, and I almost immediately figured out this tune. And about a week later, I bought my first dulcimer.
So, if you can imagine Dan doing security in tights.
No, I wasn't actually. I was wearing jeans. I did have a tunic.
Just say it.
Basically, our job was to keep the pot smokers in the bushes instead of on the dry grass. That was our main job, actually. I did also get to fight my first and only fire on that one, but that's another story, and we're not going to go there. And this is a lament for a battle lost to the British about 400 years ago, give or take.
Flowers in the forest. coolest harmony. It really is. All right. Well, you all know this one. We just can't keep away from shanties.
What was that? All right.
This dirty town has been my home since last time I was sailing. But I'll not stay. Did I do the right one? Am I doing the right one?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Well, you look tentative. I'm sorry. But
That's left
I'll
over
not
from the last
stay
song.
another day. I'd sooner be away. Except we just take pictures now. Oh Lord above, send down a dove with beak as sharp as razors to cut the throats of them there blokes. What sells bad beer to sailors? Paid off me score and then ashore. Me money soon was flying with Judy Lee upon my knee. Woo. And in my ear a
I'm
lion.
going to tell your wife.
Oh Lord above, send down a dove with beak as sharp as razors to cut the throats of them there blokes. What sells bad beer to sailors? With me newfound friends. And me money spends, and just as fast as a winking. And when I make to clear the slate, the landlord says, keep drinking. Our Lord above, send down a dove with beak as sharp as razors to cut the throats of them there blokes. What sells bad beer to sailors? Me money gone and me clothes in pawn. Oof. And Judy set for leaving. 6 months pay gone in, bloody hell, 3 days. And Judy is not grieving. Oh Lord above, send down a dove with beak as sharp as razors to cut the throats of them there blokes. What sells bad beer to sailors? When the crimp comes round, well, I'll take his pound, and his hand I'll be shaking, yeah. But tomorrow morn, sail for the Horn, just as dawn is breaking. Oh Lord above, send down a dove with beak as sharp as razors to cut the throats of them there blokes. What sells bad beer to sailors? And for one last trip from port I'll ship. And when I'm back I'm swearing I'll settle down in my hometown and go no more seafaring.
Until next time,
oh Lord above, send down a dove with beak as sharp as razors to cut the throats of them there blokes. What sells bad beer to sailors? And that's Tom Lewis, of course. Who else? All right. Okay, leave an F, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is bad beer?
Bad beer? I don't know.
Well, it could be spoiled. Or it could be on its way to being malt vinegar.
Yeah, quarters.
I've had that happen sometimes when I'm brewing. Then there's also the times when you forget to stir the sugar in, and it's all at the bottom of several bottles and they explode. That happened to us once also.
Yeah.
I think you have to drink the other ones.
Yeah.
No, they were flatter than piss on a plate. My buddy James and I belong to something called the Beer of the Month Club. We didn't do it every month, but every time you ordered, you'd get this whole kit that had all the stuff, all the ingredients and the stuff and the recipe and everything to do, like 5 gallons of beer. And it was really wonderful. We made some wonderful recipes. One I remember is Older Budweiser, which was a pre-prohibition recipe for Budweiser beer. Anyway, but I digress.
Yeah.
Really really digress.
We all, as we usually do.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
If we don't digress, that would be a digression.
We'd be boring. You want to sing this one?
Yeah.
Okay. Just checking.
Do you have a note for me?
A then F. Sorry. I
Oh,
don't have
I'm
it.
sorry.
That's-
A
that's
and
it.
A.
Yeah.
That's right.
I think it's.
Okay.
Yep.
Sidney Carter wrote this. Who'll be the lady, who will be the Lord, when we are ruled by the love of one another? Who'll be the lady, who will be the Lord, in the life that is coming in the morning? Sing John Ball, tell it to them all. Long live the day that is dawning, and I'll crow like a cock, I'll carol like a lark, for the life that is coming in the morning. Eve is the lady, Adam is the Lord, when we are ruled by the love of one another. Eve is the lady, Adam is the Lord, in the life that is coming in the morning. Sing John Ball and tell it to them all. Long live the day that is dawning, and I'll crow like a cock, I'll carol like a lark, for the life that is coming in the morning. All shall be ruled by fellowship, I say. All shall be ruled by the love of one another. All shall be ruled by fellowship, I say, in the life that is coming in the morning. Sing John Ball, tell it to them all. Long live the day that is dawning, and I'll crow like a cock, I'll carol like a lark, for the life that is coming in the morning. Labor and spin for fellowship, I say. Labor and spin for the love of one another. Labor and spin for fellowship, I say, and the life that is coming in the morning. Sing John Ball, tell it to them all. Long live the day that is dawning, and I'll crow like a cock, I'll carol like a lark, for the life that is coming in the morning. Sing John Ball, tell it to them all. Long live the day that is dawning, and I'll crow like a cock, I'll carol like a lark, for the life that is coming in the morning.
Yeah.
Gene Ritchie wrote this. It's become a favorite of ours.
Yes.
We haven't been doing it that long, but it just feels like one we've done forever just because we love it so much. And there's an A and a D, I think, involved here.
A and yeah. Something
Yeah, that's pretty handy actually on a guitar, isn't it? No, that's not right, is it?
A and an E actually.
That's too high.
First note is E. First note's E.
E?
E.
Already said. Okay, yeah, you're right. I don't know what all this other A and D stuff is.
No.
Oh, it says right there. E, first note.
Welcome to my world.
My Lord, he said unto me, do you like my garden so fair? You may live in this garden if you keep the grasses green, and I'll return in the cool of the day. Now is the cool of the day. Now is the cool of the day. This earth is a garden, the garden of my Lord, and he walks in his garden in the cool of the day. Then my Lord, he said unto me, do you like my garden so pure? You may live in this garden if you keep the waters clean, and I'll return in the cool of the day. Now is the cool of the day. Now is the cool of the day. This earth is a garden, the garden of and I'll return in the cool of the day. Now is the cool of the day. Now is the cool of the day. This earth is a garden, the garden of my Lord, and He walks in His garden in the cool of the day. Then my Lord, He said unto me, do you like my garden so free? You may live in this garden if you keep the people free, and I'll return in the cool of the day. Now is the cool of the day. Now is the cool of the day. This earth is a garden, the garden of my Lord, and He walks in His garden in the cool of the day.
This is another one we love. And well, because it is Juneteenth on
Yeah,
Monday.
this is our Juneteenth,
yes.
Juneteenth special.
Yeah.
Because this song really came out right around just a little bit after that time.
Yeah.
It's both a celebration of the end of slavery and an acknowledgement of the terrible cost. More Americans died during the Civil War than in all of our other wars combined. It probably helped that we were fighting each other. Doubled your pleasure.
Yeah.
So, just learn no more, no more, no more, no more. Many thousand gone, many thousand gone. Congratulations, you now know half the song. Just a second here. No more auction block for me. No more, no more. No more auction block for me. Many thousand gone. Many thousand gone away. No more, no
I love that song. Ah, yes. Well, we're coming down to it. A couple more
Thanks for being
tunes.
keeper of the dulcimer, Sean.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You'll know this one.
Yeah, that's an old chestnut. Yeah, in planning this set, we have kind of like four or five closing songs here. One bright morning when this life is over, I'll fly away to a home on God's celestial shore. I'll fly away. I'll fly away, oh glory. I'll fly away in the morning when I die. Hallelujah, by and by. I'll fly away when the shadows of this earth go by. I'll fly away like a bird from these prison walls. I'll fly. I'll fly away. I'll fly away, oh glory. I'll fly away in the morning when I die. Hallelujah, by and by. I'll fly away. Oh, how happy I'll be when we meet. I'll fly away. No more cold iron shackles on my feet. I'll fly away. I'll fly away, oh glory. I'll fly away in the morning when I die. Hallelujah, by and by. I'll fly away. Just a few more weary days and then I'll fly away to a land where joys will never end. I'll fly away. I'll fly away, oh glory. I'll fly away in the morning when I die. Hallelujah, by and by. I'll fly away one more time. I'll fly away, oh glory. I'll fly away in the morning when I die. Hallelujah, by and by. I'll fly away. Yeah, buddy.
Yes!
Really?
Yeah! Well, wonderful evening. We have one more for you.
Well,
One and a half.
One and a half.
Yes, yeah. But you know the
Oh,
story.
there's this. There's a song.
So this song,
There's a song we're doing
again,
tomorrow.
please donate. Please drink some more if you can. And this song, well, one of my favorite bands when I was a kid was the Seekers.
Ooh.
And that dates me right there. But a friend of mine gave me a bunch of records recently, and I found like 3 Secret albums in there. I got to revisit them all and digitize them because they were amazing. Seekers, right? Who does not know about the Seekers? Okay, they were an Australian folk group, and the main singer, and she is still she's still around, I think. Just had an astonishing voice, and they were just a quintessential folk group. I didn't know they were Australian, but they actually were. So, yeah, this is one of their. Peter, Paul, and Mary did it as well. I don't forget. I don't remember.
And I learned it from the Irish Rovers.
Yeah,
actually.
so it's been around, but the version I heard was the Seekers. So, we will end with the guitar tuned correctly.
Yeah, close.
Close enough.
Anytime soon.
So, this is a lullaby, but please do stay awake until
Yes,
you get
please
home. Train whistle blowing makes a sleepy noise as underneath the blankets go the little girls and boys, and they're singing, rockin', rollin', riding all along the bay, all bound for Morningtown, many miles away. Michael takes the engine, Deborah rings the bell, Sean waves the lantern, just to show that all is well, and we're singing, rockin', rollin', riding all along the bay, all bound for Morningtown, many miles away. Somewhere it's raining, where our train will ride, but all the little travelers are snug and warm inside, and they're singing, rockin', rollin', riding all along the bay, all bound for Morningtown, many miles away. Somewhere there is sunshine, somewhere there is day, somewhere there is Morningtown, many miles away, and we're singing, rocking, rolling, riding all along the bay, all bound for Morningtown, many miles away, rocking, rolling, riding all along the bay, all bound for Morningtown, many miles away.
Thanks very much. We will leave you with this. We will leave you with this passing thought. If you're ready.
Happy trails to you until we meet again. Happy trails to you. Keep smiling until then. Who cares about the clouds if we're together? Just sing a song and bring the sunny weather. Happy trails to you till we meet again.
Good night. All right. We'll see you next time. That'll say.
Amazing.
All right.
Thanks for coming out.
Yes, indeed.
Oh.
All right.
Rainy night.
Thank you to the folks online, and we will
So
fade
how's your
on.
wrist?
Thank you, David Black.
Getting better.
Good. Take care of that. I want to play with you again.
Yes.